I kind of want to ask you the same question, Amanda, because you had an experience that was parallel to Dennis's, but different, because you were watching from a one step remove. And the question that I have is whether you can draw, based on what you observed, a bright line between Dennis's experience, going through the grounding and the subsequent stuff, and the things that he's doing now. Like, how do you see the application of that experience to the work that Dennis does now, and the things that he's teaching?
Sure. So I can absolutely see the connection. The day of the grounding, I was actually in Mexico in one of our manufacturing facilities. And I got the phone call from Dennis that said, I've had an incident, and there probably won't be a band at my change of command. And so to know that he was overseas, to know that I was obviously in a foreign country, I think the next words were, if the Navy Times calls, don't answer the phone. And so that was something that obviously we had never talked about, right? We never thought was going to happen. We were on this journey together to be, he was obviously the commanding officer. I was the commanding officer's wife. We were very connected in the community, not just at the base in Jacksonville, but with my job at GE. Actually, we made parts that were on Dennis's engines. And so there was a deep connection between who I was at work and who I was at home, and our connection to the Navy. So fortunately, we had a great support network. He references our tribe, great support network that helped us through those darker days, and really encouraged us to say that this is just a step in the journey, and together you'll figure out how to make it happen. So it was a long 2 years through the transition journey, but I think we both learned that we're not defined by the roles that we have at home or the roles that we have at work. We're really defined by who we are and the impact that we can have on those around us. So, I look at what Dennis was doing as the commanding officer of a frigate and impacting positively 250 sailors. I see that this incident led him to be able to impact so many more people and have that positive pay it forward impact on helping others to transition. I think he's learned vulnerability and authenticity in the journey. Not his favorite thing. I will say, the day I watched him watch a Brene Brown TED Talk, I wasn't quite sure what had happened to my husband, but I give him a lot of credit. The journey hasn't been easy by any means, but he truly believes in what he does. And I'm super proud of the impact that he can have to other people. I think by just being open about his story, he can really help others open up and really expose that vulnerability that helps us to figure out how we can make ourselves better, but more importantly, make those around us better.